It's just me, ladies and gentlemen.
Tundi, I said the man's turning his grave, Tundi.
Please, my friend me from last night.
The
Please,
thing that you
living
dread the most, Tundi.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen.
Tundi is in his grave like this.
Ladies and gentlemen, the dynamic duo is back. Let us start in the magical words of dream it, believe it, become it.
Come on up. Alina said, no, I'm just in my back garden. Like, we got patio, so open at the glass door and everything else. It's like, yeah. So I said, let me just do it for it. It was a nice day. Today was a beautiful, beautiful day. Even when we got the spickles of rain. Let me big up Ray Banton. I know they're keeping their all white cocoa party down
Where's
in
that?
Stevenage. Yeah, I mean,
Okay,
let me big up Marlo Morris, who said, "Yep, come down." I said, "You know what? I won't be able to go because if I go, by the time I get back, I won't be in time to get the show." Yes, Bobby Wright, thank you for the 499. My apologies. The commentary was fire last night. It was absolutely fire. Tundi was on fire. He was on smoke. He was on smoke, and it wasn't no joke. As I'm busting the Marcus Garvey t-shirt, let me just big up this thing here. Make them know what time it is. After with cargo, bless. 2 fingers to you lot. But yeah, Tundi was on smoke last night, and I just see Silver JJs. I said, "All right, Tundi and Spencer, Teofimo, justice for Catterall." You have to remember this part here. All well and good, but Teofimo will broke up Catterall as well. I'm keeping this thing 100.
bro. That
Big
was
up country done. No, Tundi, I'm keeping this thing totally 100.
yeah.
Like what we saw, and you know what? I don't know if anyone's seen the Creed 3 movie. Yeah, have you seen it, Tundi?
I was sleeping in the cinema. I'm being honest with you.
You were
I was
sleeping.
sleeping. So I can't even say I've watched it because, bro, for about 10 minutes into the movie, I was asleep.
Okay.
But
So sorry, Tundi, you didn't go to the premiere, did you?
don't even start. Don't get me angry.
And you make the B team and then fool you up to the come forward. No.
Oh my
Tundi
God.
for me. I said, Tundi, you going to the premiere? You going to the premiere? Hey, Tundi to me. But yeah, no, I'm going to the special thing. Like me, they've phoned us already. We're going to the special thing, the BT thing. I said, bro, Tundi, that's not the premiere, bro. He said, no, it's the premiere. It was adamant, you know. So I had to phone Tony Bello. I said, Tone, are you sure? He said, come on, Spin, come on. You made us right, then cool. And then I stopped the fight between the 2 vegan Nigerians, right?
2 vegan Nigerians.
Listen, Tundi. That's why the thing couldn't get no strength because the 2 of them never know beef in them. So I can have beef and you don't eat beef. So yeah. So Tundi, but anyway, the defense that Teofimo Lopez was doing yesterday, yeah, that style, yeah.
The George Foreman and Bruce.
Yeah, he was doing the George Foreman, but he was doing a more robust George Foreman because when George Foreman would do that defense, he was doing it more lethargic.
Like that,
But yeah. But the character in the Creed movie, played by the enemy, I forgot the brother's name. Okay, Jonathan Majors, yeah? He was doing that kind of defense in the movie, you know?
Yeah.
It's like the brother watched the film and said,
I'm
"Rah,
telling you.
yeah,
I'm telling you.
I'm bringing this in the game." Because listen, we cannot take nothing away from Josh Taylor. Check this one out. 15 fights world champion, 16 fights unified champion, 18 fights, undisputed champion in the 4-belt era. You cannot take away nothing at all from Josh Taylor,
Yes,
right?
amazing.
We can't. But we also got to give Teofimo all the credit in the world. He came out second best in the George Kambosos fight. Everyone was saying, leave your pops,
Yeah,
all the
yeah,
rest of it, right? Your dad don't know your dad's going to be the hindrance to your career. And the young man said, no, I'm sticking with my dad. We could have our little barneys and rest, but it's my dad. Staying with my dad, right? Boom. He went out and he put in an excellent performance. And really and truly, He's a two-weight, two-time undisputed world champion because you got to think, Josh Taylor put down those belts.
yeah. No, he lost them in it through not
Yeah,
making the defenses.
yeah. What's that? Christine Stevenson, thank you so much for the 449. What's your guys' opinion on Haney versus T.O.? Personally, I see Dev clean up at 140, but massive credit to T.O. I thought he would lose, but schooled him. But he did. He certainly did school him.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely did school him. But what is your opinion on that fight, Spence?
Tundi, credit where credit is due. How how T.O. performed yesterday was excellent. I wanted to get the opinion of guys who were there. There's a brother Punk Junk. He's doing his bits, but I may want to call him on to him to give the opinion of the atmosphere and all the rest of it. I saw Bill Haney sat there as well. But Bill's as busy as anything right now. But
Yes.
Punch, he's channel strong as well. And he's tight with T.O. The Lopez family. He's very tight with him. Maybe I'm gonna send him a message. And maybe he could jump on and break down the whole evening for us. That'd be
Yeah,
nice for the viewers.
that would 100%.
Let me do that now. Tundi can keep on talking.
What's that?
I done it how Tundi was doing yesterday. Tundi was doing 2 fights at once. I don't know no man that can do that. And also keep the same enthusiasm.
Yeah, yesterday was good. Hold on, wait there, Spencer. Do not go nowhere. Do not go nowhere. Don't go anywhere. Ladies and hold on, brother. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce to you the one, the only, Mr. Bill Haney, live from Las Vegas.
Tundi, send Bill the link so he can come on properly.
Walaikum.
Walaikum salam. Send him the link.
Hey, Will, should I send you the link?
Come on.
Yeah, let me
Thank you. That's what we're talking about. You know what I mean? This ain't no lastminute.com Clusha Shores thing. Come on.
Bro, you can't test this show. This show is too much.
It's way too much.
Hold on, let me see. Where's the link now? Chat. Jesus Christ. Where's the group? The boxing group, innit, Spence?
It's the boxing group. Yeah. It's in the boxing group. Like I said, yeah, I mean, certain things that's going on right now. Certain people are turning their grave ton, right? That's what I'm saying to you.
Yeah, trust me. The fight is right. This is how we move around here.
Yeah, come on, man. Yeah, I mean, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Snap. Thank you. You know what time of day it is.
Yes.
Come on, listen. This it's all about the contacts. It's all about who you can holler from, who you don't want to holler, and it's who you want to go show you love. That is it. So you got to remember is this: every person that comes on here isn't someone that we vaguely know. It's people that we know, but it's people that they reciprocate what we are showing them. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Because in life you don't get what you want. You know what I mean? You get who you are. That's what you get.
I like
You know what I mean? And real knows real. So yeah, Bill, I see Bill sitting there yesterday. I know Tundi's got very good eyesight, even when he's got them big Ray Weirden glasses. them Dennis Taylor glasses. Them Dennis Taylor glasses. Hey, what, Tun? You see where you are now? When you're on your balcony in your penthouse,
yes,
it's bare people barbecuing.
Now you know what? You're not even allowed to do that right now.
Okay.
You can't barbecue right now because they're not having that because the fumes goes to the here we are. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce to the fighters, right? The man with the plan, the man whose smile resonates a whole room and far above and wide.
Hey,
Ladies
thank
and
you.
gentlemen,
Throw the brother in the middle, man.
yeah,
Do you know how to
let me
do
put
that?
Bill. I don't put Bill in the middle. I don't even know how to put him in the middle.
Man, you don't cut him off, because I know you don't know about no technology.
Wait. Let me see. No, that's not the one. That's not the one.
Keep
Chat.
up,
Listen,
Let's
brother.
by
keep
your
it as it is,
side,
man.
I'm good, brother. You know, salam alaikum, rahmatullah, wa barakatuh to my dear brothers, man. Thank you, man. How are y'all?
Alhamdulillah. I'm good.
Alhamdulillah.
I'm good. Bill, before Tundi goes on and says anything, I want to tell you now, I scored the fight for your son 116, 112, right? And I got a lot of stick for it, right?
Yes.
There were some derogatory things said by Pauline Manaji, right? Saying one group was glad that a certain group lost. Why can't one group just be happy that one group won, right? That's all I'm saying, right?
Right. Right.
So here it is this. Of course, I'm going to support you because I know you. That's number one.
Yes.
But I'm
Right.
not going to be blind with bias,
That's right.
right? If
That's
I'm going
right.
to be blind with bias, I'm going to say, Alhamdulillah, he got the victory, and I'm going to leave it at that, right?
Right.
Now,
Yes.
I've said this, and I'm going to say this now. I think there's a lot of people that are Ukraine sympathizers for what's going on today in the world, right?
Yes.
And
Yes.
I think also things have been um, subjugated on the shoulders of Lomachenko simply because he refused to continue fighting. He wanted to go and defend his country, and there is a lot of sympathizing with that. All praise, well done,
Yes.
great stuff.
Yes. Yes.
That's not a boxing match. Why
Right.
don't we say? And just like when I say you, Mike McCullum's win over Harold Graham, who's an incredibly elusive fighter and one of Britain's greatest fighters never to win a world title, and how he attacked the body. And I saw Devin attack the body viciously. Now, I'm
Vicious.
saying, unfortunately, in the scoring system in America, thank you very much, Boxing Source. I'm always going to keep it real. In the scoring system of America, usually in big fights, they don't really take pride in seeing body attack. The body attack that your young son did was immense, and he hurt Lomachenko many times. But what I'm trying to say is, like, people see boxing to who they can affiliate themselves to, right? This is how it is, right? Now, my knowledge, and you're gonna have to wake up very early to watch more fights, and because God has blessed me with a photographic memory to remember the dates of the fights, right? Throughout history, when you are fighting a champion, you are meant to take the belt from him. You don't steal the belt from him. You're not. You ain't big like Sugar Ray Leonard. This is not April 6, 1987, Sugar Ray Leonard versus Marvin Hagler. No, you have to take the title. Lomachenko, in my humble opinion, did not take the title, but because you had all of the fanfare that was against you and your son. It's like they don't want to see this parent to partnership thing that you're doing right now. Because it's too powerful. It's too powerful because it's inspiring people. It has to be inspiring people. When you see Tundi Ajayi, shiny teeth, white teeth, shiny face, Tundi Ajayi, get on a plane to say that I'm at this fight. No,
Yes.
not doing it.
Yes.
Not doing it to say
Alhamdulillah.
no handouts. Take his own money to go fly there. Him and Anthony Yard. I'm saying
Yes.
to him, this is serious. Right. People don't want to see that kind of solidification. They don't want to see it. Right.
Yes.
And what you have done, I commend you for what you have done because you're not one of these nuisance dads. You're not one of these. No. I give you all the credit in the world. And like, we like to wait till people ain't here to give them their flowers. I'm giving you your flowers now. Alhamdulillah. That's my rant.
Alhamdulillah.
Okay.
Mashallah, mashallah. Thank you, brother. Thank you guys for the warm introduction. This platform has always been here for Devin to come on, for me to come on. You know what I'm saying? And for that, I appreciate it. Tunde, thank you, you and Anthony for coming out. And you know, it was a heck of a fight. You know that Lomachenko, he has a lot of tricks. He has a lot of what we call we had the word for it, special effects. Special
Yes.
effects. What you weren't able to see with Josh, you saw a fighter in Josh, rugged, good skill set, but no real special effects. After a while, Josh kept doing the same thing over and over again. Whereas the difference was with Loma, and the crowd, they stayed in the fight. The difference between Josh is Josh was here with Tio, and Tio's crowd, the crowd was rallying behind Tio. One thing that I say to people that say that now they want to judge the fight based on the crowd, well, shit, we lost the fight before we even got in the ring because they were booing as soon as Devin came. As soon as they were booing on a monitor. They were booing on a monitor when we were in there warming up. You know what I'm saying? But coming from Tijuana, shout out to Tijuana, Mexico, who, you know, they gave us a start and they started booing first. They taught us, and they're professional booers down there. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just like anything else, we notice, okay, even when they're losing, that fan base down there in Mexico, they are still clapping, still cheering for their fighter. And at the end of the night, it's that still the love and respect and appreciation that we would come all the way across the border, you know, to not only support their movement, but also, let them be a part of building Devin Haney. And so those nights in that bar down there at the El Pedro Dog Bar in Tijuana built us for this kind of stage, for us to come out in Australia where there's 40-something thousand people and they're all cheering against Dev. And then to go against, go with Lomachenko and this 17,000 people in there cheering for Lomachenko. And you know, it's something that helps a fighter. It helps him grow. But the one thing that they can't take away, they can play the tape back over and over and over again. Devin went in there and walked Lomachenko down. Everything that they said, see, now nobody wants to talk about the grab and clinch and jab and all that because, you know, we left the jab at home and said that he was going to go, you know, Tundi, I told you. I said he's going to go take this right hand and going to go beat the hell out this man.
Morning of the fight. The morning of the fight. I was like, Bill, relax.
Yeah. I said, no. I said, Devin, I couldn't wait to the bell because I was still so proud of him because he stepped right to him and he killed all that stuff about him being a one-dimensional fighter right under the lights, under the big bad Lomachenko. So one thing they can't say is that Loma wasn't there. I mean, Devin wasn't there the whole entire night for him.
Yes. Before we move on to the question, obviously was at the fight last night. Can I just say that I was sitting next to Zab and his wife. So me and Anthony was next to Zab and his wife. And there was an American guy, a black brother, big black brother. And he's like, yeah, 2 days, yard. I said, yeah, big up, my man. He's like, who you got? I said, Devin. He said, man, Devin's going to get stopped. I said, yeah, cool. So round 1, he looked at me, said, Lomachenko. You see by round 4, I said, you ain't talking now, man. You ain't talking now. Yeah, I start shout down the whole place. You know, my mouth's big. I shout down the whole place. I said, you ain't talking now. You ain't talking. So that was a good night for me because we just balance the critics. We say, you know, sometimes the people that you think are with you, in their hearts, they're not with you. And I was very surprised at how vocal. I said to Annie, I said, look at this. The people that you think that are with us, they're in their heart, they actually want them to lose.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, I was like, bro, I'm sitting right next to the guy. So, you know me with my big mouth. I just started shouting for the whole fight.
Yes.
The guy was quiet after that. But anyway, we won. We got the victory.
Absolutely.
All the arguments after the fight, it's irrelevant.
Listen, we're good people. We're good people. We want fairness. I want for my brother what I want for myself. You know what I'm saying? And with Allah and through Allah, the world can be against you. And what Allah has for you, no man can take away. I knew, and you know how long we've been on this journey. We didn't try to cheat Lomachenko. We didn't try. We tried to fight him. We didn't try to do nothing that wasn't fair. You know what I'm saying? Yes. We didn't show up with 17,000 people going against him, or it was some kind of secret. And I want to say, when you say movements, no different than and I want to be careful when I say those different movements of the people, where it's you're going against an idea, or you're going against a person, or you're going against a, you know. And I looked out into the audience, and it's like it's like when you see the people when they say, President, they're asking for your resignation. You know, I looked out there, I said, Dev, all them people is against you. I took a look behind the rope. You know what I'm saying? I said, sir, they're asking for your resignation. And Devin said, no, 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 no. We going in here and handle this business. And he stepped to him.
Yeah. Was you surprised at, the way even I saw rappers coming out and
Absolutely.
saying, I
biggest haters. The biggest haters.
Yeah, but Tundi, I explained that. I explained that in the beginning, right? Is you see, like, what happens is this, and you and Annie know it well, and you definitely know I know it. When you go against,
the grain.
it's not even a grain. When you go against their negative mindset, because it's their negative mindset. When you go against their negative mindset, but you prove a positive light that you are successful, they can't handle it. So because they can't handle it, the easiest thing to do is to fight it down and go with the general consensus, right? Shakur Stevenson came on a show and he said when he watched the fight back, he had the fight a lot closer. These are his words. This is not my words. I didn't say right. These are his words. So why is it? Because it was the energy of that place, right? And how much people just so desperately wanted to see you and your son come second best. But as we know, they can plan, but who's the greatest of planners? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So I don't business what they want to turn around and say, because right, you didn't hire the judges.
That's right.
Right, you never hired the judges.
And it was unanimous.
And it was
Right.
unanimous.
Okay.
All right, so let's move on to the proceedings in New York last night, Biggie Town. We see you there shining as ever, being rushed by all the reporters. First off, what was your take on the performance of Teofimo Lopez last night?
Man, shout out to Tio and his dad, for this is what we love about boxing. You know what I mean? We like to see a fighter being counted out. We like to see a fighter like Devin being rooted against, being young and overcoming all those obstacles. No matter how much, we hate to believe it, but everyone likes to see the underdog. It's hard to go with the favorite. And Tio, he runs his mouth. Now let me tell you, we have the ultimate grudge match with this guy. And the way they told the story, he was still so heart compelling. I found myself rooting for him because he had to tackle so many obstacles, right? But these are obstacles that I'm sure Josh has as well. You know what I mean? Like family issues. Everyone has money issues, health issues. Everyone has those issues. It's just that Teal's was magnified to a degree that it even had me as an adversary to them, kind of cheering for him. I have a lot of respect for Josh and what he's done in the sport, but he just looked a little bit slow. He looked a little bit flat. You know what I mean? And I was going to see that. I was surprised at Teo's dominance in there, but either way it went, you know what I mean? We were looking at the winner and not the loser. We went to go look at the winner. And, so that's, Teo put on an impressive performance, but it's not anything that I haven't seen in Teofimo Lopez, the Gordo that I know, able to box and able to have power and carry his power in the later rounds and all those things. This is something that I knew, and I'm glad that they got back to, like I said, being the Gordo that I remember.
So have we actually seen the end of Dev at 135? Because I know, there was talk even from yourself, and from Dev that making the 135 limit is a struggle. Dev is a big guy for that weight. Moving up to 140, is that a fight you would entertain straight away?
I went to look at the fight and look at the guys and like I said, for all intent purposes, negotiate with the winner, of the fight, right? But before I could get out the arena, I heard that it was an announcement that Tio was retiring. I said, ain't this a bitch, right? I said, no, he's the lineal champ, right? And he's retiring before his dad just said that the next fight was him and Dev. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, these guys, they say a whole lot of stuff, but when it comes time to really make the shit happen, it's something totally different.
He ain't retiring. There's no way. That's the biggest paycheck out there. There's no way he's retiring. That's just again something that T.O.'s been good at. Creating the narrative, creating the stuff, much like Tyson Fury. He knows what to say to get the people talking. I feel that is a tremendous fight, and I'm blowing the trumpet for that fight. There, I want to see that fight because T.O. was impressive last night, but we know styles make fights. We've known that Dev can show everything. And
listen, you heard him say he got 1 million for Josh, right? That's what he said.
I heard him say that.
He said he got 1 million, right? Listen, he asked for 19 more to fight Dev, so he knows levels to this shit. He knows levels to this shit for sure. No matter what people say, Teofimo Sr., he knows the work that he has cut out for him with Devin. He can talk all that shit he wants. When he see me, he screams, Empire State Building money. But not that he doesn't, they don't deserve it. Yes. I'm just saying is that you're so quick to say something that might can happen. You might can get that 20. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I don't say, I don't. Well, but one thing that I try not to do is to say anything for the shit not to happen. I don't say yes. I don't say no. You know what I'm saying?
I like that. I'm taking that gem there. So what? I mean, in terms of Dev, is Dev back in the gym, or is he still enjoying a well-deserved rest? Is he training? What can we expect next from Dev?
Well, being that I don't have any paperwork in my email to make him hurry up and get back in the gym, but everybody say they're going to send offers, and I have yet to receive anything. But so now it's good to be in the Devin Haney business. When you get all that bullshit, push all that bullshit to the side, and then we take a look at what we're looking at and what we can make happen, who we can send an offer to make happen, the fight happen. You know what I'm saying? So, we're working, man. We're working. I think it's inshallah. Allah has always been there for us, and I'm patient, and I think something really, really, really big is on the horizon and about to happen.
Wow. Well, listen, it's been fantastic having you. I know we'll be touching base soon as. Thank you for taking your time. I know you're enjoying time.
Absolutely. Let's meet in Dubai. Guys, let's go. Let's go make Hajj, or let's do something, man.
When you're ready, man, I'm there, man.
I know.
100%. Oh, wow. What happened?
You just cut off, man.
They cut us off, man, when man started chatting about Dubai.
Wait, man, let's make Hajj. YouTube said, nah, brother.
Man said he ain't making no Hajj. YouTube said he ain't making no Hajj. Well, it's been great to talk to Bill. Hopefully he can get back on. I don't know what happened there. Let me see if I can send a text. He's got the link, so it'll be a case of him just coming straight back on. But anyway, we heard it there from the one and only Mr. Bill Haney, the father, the trainer, the manager of the real Devin Haney. It's a great time. It's a great time.
It's a fantastic time. It is a fantastic time.
This one, it was the lightweight division, but now this 140 division is the new Hagler, Hearns, Duran. That's where it is. It's that kind of division with Javante.
Yep, boxing 84 knows the time. 84 boxing knows the time of it. It's a shaitan just chop off the Wi-Fi, bro.
with Javante, Shakur, Dev, T.O. It was always those four. Those four are the special four.
Well, we're in the season right now, Ton, of this year. This year is the year where every man has to clash every man. There ain't no. Do you get what I'm trying to say? This year is the year. If you're in it, you're gonna have to clash. This year, we're gonna see some real clashes. We've seen them already. You know what I mean? Devin fighting Lomachenko. Last night's fight, Josh Taylor versus Lopez, which was a great fight. And we're getting Bud Crawford, versus Errol Spence. So it's a great time right now. a great, fantastic time right now. So, we have to really be grateful that these guys are going in to say, right, we're gonna go fight. So this year's the year for, I believe that if any big fights are gonna happen against people, it's gonna be this year. Because once, look when we saw Tank Garcia. Nobody really expected that fight to happen. Tundi was saying to me the week of the fight, I don't believe the fight's happening until I see that man
Yeah.
walk in the ring, right? Because we know how this game is, especially with Garcia, um, calling fights, not calling fights. This is meant to happen, that's meant to happen, blah 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 blah, all the rest of it, and then certain things don't happen. So right now, it's great.
Um,
Alan Skills, big up yourself, bro.
um, the heavyweights. We need to discuss this.
What do we need to discuss then?
The fact that nothing's happening, Spence. All we keep on hearing is talk. Offers here, offers there. We see Derek Chisora, as Derek Chisora said, man's out in Thailand with the man boys. Them.
Who's he talking about?
Tyson Fury. Tyson, he said, yeah, listen, Tyson Fury out there in Thailand with a man with a man boys or something. I don't know what he said. Woman man or something like that.
He said,
He said, "Oh, everybody just needs to relax. Everybody needs to just train, train, and everybody get it on in December." So it's quite, it appears that the Saudis are very serious in doing this double header
They
in
are.
December.
They are. That
Um,
is. They're,
and
they're,
if
they're
that's
very
the
serious
case,
about it.
if that's the case, do you think that any of those guys should be risking interim fights? That's a question for you, Spence.
Realistically, no, I don't. Right? I'm gonna be real with you. And the late great, and he was great, Dean Powell, matchmaker extraordinaire, and he was an incredible matchmaker.
Yes,
Right?
sir.
Me and Tundi would go every once a month. What was it? Calitos, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Caligios.
Caravaggio's.
Calavagios. Right.
Caravaggio.
We'd go to that Italian restaurant, do you know what I mean? And I'll have my beef and noodle.
Hold on. I don't know how true this is, Spence. But Mandigo BBC says breaking news: Tyson Fury versus Martin Bacoli for August the 19th. And if that is true, everyone's just rushing to Tyson Fury's page because if I don't hear it on Tyson Fury's page, which I ain't seen, nah, man's in Thailand. That's what I can see in Tyson Fury's page.
Hello? 1 second. Billy Nelson, the trainer of Martin Bacoli, Spencer Ferron for The Fight Is Right. Billy, can you hear me?
I can hear you, man.
Yeah, you're on the road, so we can't really hear you too good. There's talk. There's talk that Martin Bacoli versus Tyson Fury August 19th. Is there any truth for that, sir?
Well, we've not been approached as yet.
Okay, you haven't been approached as yet.
No.
Right. So that's what I wanted to know. But let's talk about that, sir. If that is true, you be jumping at that fight, no doubt, right?
100%. Don't take the fight, of course we will.
All right then, sir.
You're not in boxing, not to fight for a world title, are you? You grasp the opportunity.
Yep. All right then, Billy. I just wait because someone has put that in the live. Say, it's 19th of August, Tyson Fury versus Martin Bacoli. So I just wanted to know. I said, listen, let me just go straight to the horse's mouth. And you are the horse, and you got a mouth. All right then, bro. Take care. God bless. Billy Nelson, trainer of world champions and the trainer and manager of Martin Bacoli. Take care, sir.
Take care.
All right, mate.
Yeah, we don't do it no susu business.
I'll just go straight to the horse's mouth, bro.
Yeah, but people be lying out here trying to get just create what they call that thing there, clickbait. We're not on that. We just phone them straight. This ain't no. What you gotta understand about this podcast and the relationship myself and Spencer have with those in the industry is that we don't need to create fake narratives and fake news. Spencer, myself, we pick up the phone and we just phone the people in mention, and that's it. You heard it. But one thing did cross my mind though, Spencer. You know, sometimes the people know before the promoters. The people know before the trainers and managers.
Yeah, I know.
Sometimes the news gets it, and you're like, hold on. You phone the promoters. I'm hearing this on social, and we don't even know yet. So sometimes.
Yeah, I know that. But 84 Boxing knows the Black Book don't deal with rumors. We don't deal with rumors. You heard. So man could think what they want to think, but I know what we just heard. So
yeah,
I'm glad it came out clear as well. Because I'm in the garden part, I didn't know if it's gonna come out clear, but I'm glad that you heard.
No, Mandingo, you best man to block your ass. I covered some fake news. Anyway, thank you very much, Carlos, for the 99 euros. He says, good evening, gents. How y'all doing? We're sharing the blessings. Shout out to you two for keeping the channel. Sorry, it's gone out keeping the channel alive and being consistent. Respect. And respect to you, Carlos.
No, respect to you, Carlos, my friend. Thank you. Listen, $23.99 right now. That is serious. Also, I mean, I was out today playing with my little girl, Rhea, and some new neighbors who are a couple doors away from me have just moved in. And I got to say a big, massive to Patrick. He was like, "Wow, Spence, you know what? Because people see you on the show and all the rest of it, and like people talk like they know you. He's like, all right, Spence, bro. Yeah. No, he's like, all right, Spence. I'm watching. Yeah, I watch it. What time's it on tonight? And I was so taken aback. It was kind of cool because the support that the show's getting, the channel's getting, is crazy. It's crazy. He goes, nah, mate. That black ball's got some different powers, mate. You know what I mean? I said, yeah. It's since Tundi started talking about he's got more power than black magic. Man must think of some voodoo man now.
We know, Spencer. We know the Black Book is very powerful.
No, we have to do some more black powers.
I saw a comment from Living in Leeds when Gia's back out. Hopefully, we know. But I listened to Frank in a post-fight show interview the other night at You Cool saying that there should be some announcement. He never mentioned Ant's name, but that's cool. But hopefully, there should be an announcement this week or next week as to when Yard is next out. We do know the date, but like always, we don't talk until the promoters talk and let the people know. When they let the people know, then it will be out on our social medias. But suffice to say, Ant's out back. We're back. We're training. We're in the gym. We're ready to fight. So yeah, that's all good.
Sorry, let me just answer Nas A. Nas A, that is Marcus Garvey on the t-shirt. It is by Fury Cargo that made them. He sent me a couple of the tops and the hoodies, and I was very, very proud to get that because I'm as an orator, Marcus Garvey is one of the greatest to ever do it. You guys go check out who he was. So I'm grateful for that. So yeah, thank you so much for the t-shirt. But Stamina for sale, next time he's going to make me one, but he's got to put a number 9 on it. You know what I mean? He has to put a number 9 on it. You know what I mean? You know what time of day it is.
Yeah, I saw this Ryan Steven. Don't worry, he's an attention seeker.
No, but you did it, innit? Did you slap it out? Because it says here, I'd love just to read it anyway, because it's cool that he's even right.
Slapped my phone out of my hand at Yard after fight, then got security on the ring, so I'm gonna clip him. No.
All right, turn block straight. I ain't got time for that.
No. I don't know. I don't know when that happened, but you know what? I don't know when that happened, but you're blocked. See you later, mate. Anyway, yeah, I see people talking about the Yard CBS fight. Make it happen. Make it happen. Man, we ain't ducking and dodging nothing. Anyway, don't let me talk. I hate talking about anything to do with myself and Ant on our show because it's kind of biased.
You could have pulled me, mate.
I never do that. You know me, I never do that. We don't talk in general. I like talking about other people. I don't like talking about ourselves. But yeah, it just be good to have Ant straight back out. We're ready to fight, man. We're ants in very good spirits, and we're all in very good spirits. Next up for us is Joe Kadua having his third professional fight, 15th of July at the York Hall. And he's another one. He's going to continue his rise, and a lot of people are sleeping on him. But as always, you know what time is it. Anyway, so Daniel Dubois has this contest against Usyk. Is there a chance that Daniel Dubois somehow, some way, can upset the apple cart in this major announcement or this proposed heavyweight unification in the Saudi in December, which is
It's not in Saudi, it's in Poland. It's in Poland. Totally, the fight's in Poland.
In Poland, yeah, but I'm saying about the proposed Super Four. Let's call it that. The Super Four: Usyk, AJ, Wilder, and who's the other one? Usyk against
AJ Wilder, Fury.
Fury. Right, how can I forget Fury? See, that's right. That's how you know Fury's losing his powers because I was even thinking about Fury. This is what I'm trying to say. But we need Fury needs to stop the talking and let's get this fighting going. We need fights right now. We need fights. And I'm not saying it's all Fury's fault, but someone's at fault, and the fans are getting more frustrated by the day. So I don't really want to play the blame game, but I just feel that we need this fight. And I just think that they best mind, because Daniel Dubois is not a pushover. Yeah, well, I hear what you're saying, Avben. He said, sorry, but Didi will get slept. I know what you're saying, but bro, Daniel can whack. There's no doubt about it. He can whack. And it's heavyweight boxing. It's heavyweight boxing.
It certainly is.
People ain't giving Daniel no chance, but people said the same thing about Tio. That's what I tweeted, but I took it off. I took off the tweet. I said, is everyone forgetting what people were saying about Tio before that fight last night? Some of you so-called boxing experts, I saw the tweets. I saw what you were saying about Tio Fimo. Now, all of a sudden, today, oh, what a great performance, this, that. No, 24 hours prior, you was saying this guy's got no chance. You were retweeting videos of Tio saying he's a madman. He's lost the plot. Yeah, but the next day, I'm seeing different energy. So, bro, I can't listen to you, man. All you man do is criticize people. All you do is criticize people. And that's why I told people, just stay focused. Believe in yourself. Work hard. Anything is possible. And I'm saying that Daniel Dubois has a great chance against Alexander Usyk. Maybe the change in team at this stage may not have helped them out, but it may well have helped the matter. Because if a fighter is not happy in a particular place, why should he stay? Why should he stay? If he's not happy, why should he stay? And you're going into a team, namely Don Charles, who's motivated, who's very competitive in nature, and Don is a good trainer. And regardless what anyone, I don't think many people thought that Derek Chisora would achieve the things he did when he started off with Don Charles. So let's give Don a bit of credit here, and let's all be behind Daniel Dubois going into this Usyk fight. That's all I'm saying. So big up Don Charles, big up Dubois, do your thing. I'll be there supporting you, hook, line, and sinker. We know what Usyk is. But we're judging Usyk really based on what he done to AJ.
You know what? We are judging him with that because we're not judging him on anything else. Because if we judge him, we can't judge him on the Derek Chisora fight.
Thank you.
Because I'm gonna be real with you. After I saw him against Derek Chisora, sorry, James Patrick. I'm just replying back. I was replying back.
They're watching you. Yeah.
You know what? It is what it is. I'm saying when we saw Usyk versus Derek Chisora, I said this man can't beat Andy Joshua.
Exactly.
Right? I said this man can't beat Andy Joshua. Then what happened? Andy Joshua fall into the trap, listening to the people that were saying, well, you can't box him. You can't box with him. You fell into the trap. You know what I mean? You made the man do his Doctor Strange, cerebral foolishness on you. You know what I mean? Because you listen to that, well, you can't box with him, and no, you can't go with him. And then he's saying, what are you talking about? Of course I can box with him. And then he tried to box with the man, and what happened? You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
and
Right.
let's not forget, AJ done very well in the rematch.
He did very well in the rematch.
Done very well in the
He did
rematch.
do very well in the rematch. But there's very well and there's winning. People don't care that he done very well.
That's true.
And that's unfortunately, that is how it goes. It's like sometimes you could take away a moral victory. There was no moral victory to be taken from that from Anthony Joshua. There wasn't a moral victory. I would say the moral victory that Anthony Joshua took was when he came back and beat Franklin. And people would say, well, what are you talking about? He beat Franklin. He was meant to beat Franklin. But anybody who's boxed, who's lost the fight, and then you're going back into a fight, thinking, remember, he's not just lost one fight. He's lost a fight prior to that where he was stopped. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
So when certain things, when something bad happens, what happens is this, that you get flashbacks of disaster that come into you, which shock the system. These are the things that happen. You get certain things that can click. So I believe Andy Josh should be taken so much credit for coming back in the way it is. And also, I got to do with Roy Jones, right? Roy Jones used to be my hero when I was a kid, right? When I was coming through, was one of them. I really liked Roy Jones, but Roy Jones made a statement recently about why should Anthony Joshua fight Tyson Fury now, especially after you boxing and having like the worst performance of your career. These are Roy Jones's words. Now, when you was muted to say that you was going to trade Anthony Joshua, their words weren't coming out of your mouth.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man, that 100% it went. Yeah. Anyway, Menno Tool, thank you for the £10. Daniel Dubois can't outbox Usyk, we know that. But he punches like a rhino, and now, where's this comment gone? And now he has Don Charles in his corner. If Dubois adopts the roadman science, he may just broke up Usyk and clap him back to Ukraine. I don't think there was any need for that final part. But
no, there was, because you paid £10. There was every need. Thank you.
Yeah, but I hear what you say, Menno Talk. And as I said, you made the comment. You know, Daniel can punch. Daniel can punch, and a man with self-belief, anything's possible. So we wait. Listen, we know what most people think. We know what the general consensus is that Usyk is just going to be too much for Daniel. But we wait and see. Most people thought Josh Taylor, I know it's a different thing, but most people thought Josh Taylor was going to stop Tio last night based on Tio's prior performance. Anyway, Ben says Roy Jones talks like this because Eddie Hearn made that statement about him. Also, AJ did give him a trainer's position. Did he?
Ivan, AJ never gave no one no training position, right? Because you sit down with Anthony Joshua. Remember, Anthony Joshua, right? For all of Roy Jones' accolades and everything else, he's incredible, absolutely incredible, right? I see Roy Jones do things in the ring. I'm like, up to now, I go watch his highlight reel and I'm saying, wow, right? Fair play to Roy Jones. Roy Jones was incredible. You know what I mean? He has peed on his legacy somewhat, right? But you're lucky that there's people like me that remind people of just how great Roy Jones was, right? Because it is what it is. But now we go back to this. I don't know what was promised from Eddie Hearn or what Eddie Hearn said about Roy Jones. You're gonna have to tell me. You're gonna have to enlighten me on that, because this is how removed I am from like the so-called boxing gossips or all the rest of it. You know what I mean? So please, tell me what Eddie Hearn said about Roy Jones. I'd like to know.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
Right, but what I am saying is this: when Roy Jones was sat down, because Roy Jones is trying to get in the training position right now. So I'm not knocking Roy Jones for anything. Roy Jones is trying to get into the training position, and he wants to. He's one of the greatest of all times. At a time when he was fighting, he could have been seen as, especially the night in 2003 when was that March of 2003 when he beat Ruiz, Andy Ruiz. When he beat Ruiz, when he beat John Ruiz, sorry, for the was it the WBA heavyweight championship of the world? If he retired then, he most probably would have gone down as the greatest of all time. But he never. You know what I mean? And it's so much when you think, it's like it's great in hindsight. It's just like, hey, if Sugar and Leonard are retired just after they beat Mohamed Agla, what would we say is one of the great? It happens. It is what it is, right? But with Roy Jones was looking to bring in to become the trainer to train AJ, and obviously he's seen like here is a big athletic guy. What do you think I could do with him? But I'm gonna say this: we have to go on resumes. What has Roy Jones done as a professional trainer?
Yeah, even
Go on, I'll wait.
it's nonsense. Anyway, I'm not even talking about that. Can you explain to me what does pound for pound actually mean?
You asking me that question?
Yeah, I'm asking you that.
Right.
Before I go on to the next question, what
Right.
does the term pound for pound mean?
Pound for pound means if you coagulate all the weight divisions, right?
Yes.
And the terminology of pound for pound actually really came into effect in December 20th, 1946, 1947, sorry, when Sugar Ray Robinson beat Tommy Bell for the welterweight championship of the world. And they was trying to say at that time, if you said get everybody in every weight, pound for pound, the best guy in any division will be Sugar Ray Robinson. So that's where the pound for pound terminology came from. Pound for pound terminology came from 1947. 1947, December 20th, when Sugar Ray Robinson beat Tommy Bell.
The knowledge. Well, the reason why I asked that because someone says thoughts on Sonny Edwards being pound for pound best in Britain. No, Sonny Edwards is not better than Anthony Young. He's not. I don't care. Pound for pound, if a Sonny Edwards was in the light heavyweight division, they can't test Anthony Young. If Sonny Edwards was in the heavyweight division, he ain't beating Tyson Fury. No. Sonny Edwards is the best in the flyweight, probably super flyweight. And what's the next one after super flyweight?
Bantam.
Bantamweight. That's the Japanese boy, the weight in it.
Inui. Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Right.
I don't know about that weight there. I think Sonny will beat Bam Bam from what I saw last night. I just feel he's got a style that if you, like, it's hard to tag him, but Sonny has to be mindful of these Mexican body punches. And I think that's what Bam Bam Rodriguez is. It'd be a good fight. Sonny Edwards is the best, one of the best, if not the best flyweight in the world. I definitely agree with it. But when you start talking about pound for pound, this is why I asked what that word means. I need clarification. And no, he's not. That means he's better than every British champion at every weight. His style would be effective at every. You can't try that nonsense with heavyweight. Try that nonsense with Daniel Dubois. Try stay on the ropes with Anthony Joshua. Try do that with Tyson Fury. No. I'm trying to think other whackers, punches. There's not that much punches about nowadays, Spence.
Do you know what? What I've realized is this, is that punching has become a lost art form.
Yeah.
Like punching power and the reason being is because fighters are always negating to hit hard with every shot now. You watch out these guys, all these guys, when they're on doing their pads and all the rest of it, yeah? I see them. It's usually 3-punch combination or 4-punch combination take your head out. So everything's thrown hard. But it's thrown hard. Do you know what I mean? It's thrown hard. You know what I mean? I rarely see guys on the pads or on the bag just tapping away at the pads. Or at the bags. I rarely see it. But you see, like I said on many a times, to study great fighters, because great fighters leave clues. Julio Cesar Chavez famously would spend 2 hours on the bag.
Yep.
Why would he spend 2 hours on the bag? Is he going to 100 miles an hour? No, he ain't. No, he ain't. He's looking to tip and tap and find the shots and see the openings and keep on breaking you down. Hence why he can famously come from being way behind in 1990, March 17th, right? In an incredible fight where he was getting beaten, Tundi. You know what I mean? Nobody can't tell me that Merrick Taylor weren't beating Julio Cesar Chavez because he was. But what happened? Those little tip, tap, 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 tap. And as much as you want to say, oh, Richard Steele stopped it too early and this because he had 2 seconds to go, Richard Steele was seeing a man getting thump up and drink, and we ended up drinking 2 pints of his own blood. Right. So I'm saying these men, they are concentrating so much on punching so hard these days.
You're giving away the thing.
No, I'm not giving away nothing. They
Bro.
can have these. Listen, it's one thing hearing this thing. It's the next thing to try and implement it. And then when you're trying to implement it, you ain't going to teach it to make you implement. So I can say what I want to say. I know they know. No one's not going to phone me expensive. Come down the gym. I'm not a trainer. No, I can sit down and analyze. Right.
You just made a great point. So continue.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. So they need to look at those kind of things because I'm saying like, where are the punches now? Because I remember in the 80s, in the middleweight division in this country, there's bare man can punch,
That's just what I'm saying.
Ask James Cook, you know what I mean, who works in the camp with Anthony Yard, Stamina for Sale. Ask James Cook who the hardest puncher you ever went up against. And you'll be surprised who will tell you. James Cook will tell you that Harold Bomber Graham was the hardest puncher that he ever been up with. He said Harold Graham could punch. Also, Michael Watson. He beat Michael Watson in his second professional fight, right? He said Michael Watson could bang as well. But James Cook said Harold Graham could punch. Punching now is a lost art form. In the 80s, in this country, you had man like Tony Simpson. That man could punch.
Well, I've never trained non-punchers. I don't train non-punchers. They started as non-punchers. If they
could start punching. Right. They can start punching. I mean, I could testify to that. Right. Yeah, So when we're looking at this, Alexander Wilson, thank you for the $5. Roy Jones beat Bernard Hopkins, James Toney, and Sugar Boy Malinga before he turned 25. That's a great feat. No doubt. I'm not questioning Roy Jones' feats of what he has done as a professional fighter. No way. I could not. Reason why, because I used to study that man so hard. I thought Roy Jones was absolutely brilliant. Right? I thought he was brilliant. Yeah, I mean, a bit goofy on certain things, especially like with his feet, because he had them kind of goofy feet. But Roy Jones was something incredible. Right? So not taking nothing away from the great Roy Jones. And thank you for the $5. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, we still got a few minutes left, but it's just I don't know, man. I don't know. Boxing, there's some great fights. Obviously, you cut me off. Have you seen the prices for Spence Crawford? Have you seen the prices? What the ticket prices are?
Hey, you know what?
It's ridiculous.
Wait, I have to ring the link to go get the tickets, 1 second. Let me ring the link right now.
It's ridiculous.
I have to ring the link right now. I got the link. The man that can pick up the phone and ring Al Heyman I have to ring him now and say, brother, I don't like these ticket prices right now.
Yeah, 6181 Boxing has just said it. 2 to 4K.
1 second. Richard Poxon, we are live on The Fight Is Right. I want to ask you a question, Rich. Richard Poxon being a stalwart of the professional ranks in the game. He's done everything. He's managed, trained, promoted, and he's the closest Brit that we've got to Al Heyman. Richard, what's going on with these ticket prices, bruv?
I'm not gonna tell you why. I haven't even seen it, mate.
Listen, Rich, the ticket prices are ridiculous, man.
Are they StubHub levels?
Mate, StubHub. Listen, StubHub's weak. StubHub coming like Dr. Martens or Salvation Army compared to they are very, very high, man.
I'll see what we can do this week, see what's around.
But I know you're the link, so I know you got more links than Boots the Chemist. So me and Tundi want to go, so sort it out, Rich.
Don't come put me in your thing.
You don't really need your throw, but we're after a couple of cheap tickets, so let's link Hobson up and out with him on the podcast.
That's right. You should count your blessings that I'm phoning you.
No, I appreciate it. Honestly, Sven, I'll be honest with you.
Exactly. I love you too, Rich. All right, ladies and gentlemen, big up Richard Poxon, yeah?
Leave it with Tom.
Take care. God bless. He's the only man that can pull this.
Don't be phoning these men saying I'm begging ticket. I ain't asking no ticket from
Listen,
these.
Tundi, no one ain't telling you about don't be. What are you talking about? Don't be telling
Don't
me.
put my name like I'm asking anyone for anything. I don't ask people for nothing.
You don't ask me for nothing. You don't ask me for nothing.
Don't come put your name in that. Don't put my name in that.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
So when I get the tickets now, I don't want to hear no talk from Tundi's mouth.
Next thing, man, push box and say, yeah, Tundi wants some tickets. No, Tundi don't want no ticket. I'll find myself there. I don't want no ticket from no one.
You see? You put your little juju mouth on the thing. Look, just relax, Tundi, relax.
There's nothing free. I don't want nothing free.
Who says free? He's not giving free. I said, go get the tickets. I'll pay for my tickets. But I said, no, got to go get them.
And then come check me. Don't tell him. Don't come put anything on me. I don't want freeness from no one.
Listen,
no
Tundi.
one.
Wait one second. You don't want freeness from nobody.
I don't want freeness from nobody because
Who
freeness
said you're the one's giving you any free ticket? I said, if you don't,
why are you saying you and him? Why are you saying me and Tundi would have come to? No, don't put me in.
You know, all right, cool. You know what? You want to shut your mouth because when I got the AJ tickets and you was going like a little bitch, I don't want to hear no talk out of your mouth.
Bro, what are you swearing for? What are you swearing?
That's not swearing. Me calling you a bitch is not swearing. Bitch is not swearing.
Bro, the Islam's gone out the window. Bro, man just forgot he was a Muslim. I don't want no freeness. Don't put me in the freeness. Don't put my name in the freeness. Anyway.
Nobody never. Did you hear me say I want any freeness? I said the ticket prices are madness. Did you hear me say
don't put my name in these man's conversation. I don't want my name in their conversation.
Shut up.
All right. Anyway, people, this is me and Spence. This is what we do. We go at each other.
Shut your mouth.
This happens when we don't really have nothing more to talk about because we have discussed everything. We've had the pleasure of having Bill Haney with us this evening. We have discussed the Tyson Fury, AJ, Wilder, and Usyk debacle. But it's a great time for boxing in general. What's the next big thing coming up, Spence? I heard today that Adam Azima's pulled out of the proposed show next week. What's the matter with this guy? What's the matter with this guy? Hey, 505, wait, Shiesty. Talk to this brother.
Wait, is Shiesty on the thing? Is Shiesty on?
Shiesty's there, man. You know Shiesty's
yo, big up my sister Shiesty, man. You know what? It's mad. Cause the picture that we took down at Wembley, it just come up on my timeline. I said, no, I was gonna repost it. Big up Shiesty, man. Like Grafter loves the game as well. And I mean, we love her. She's good people, man. Really good people.
Wait, 6181 boxing. It's all kicking off.
No, wait, there's a guy you said that my man's pull out of the show.
Yeah, apparently he's got a hand injury, and so the show goes on. I've heard the show goes on. That's what I was saying. I was trying to find out if it's legitimate because I was going to go down there and watch Adam next week.
But is the show cancelled?
No, I don't. From what I've heard, the show's not cancelled.
Okay. So who else is on it?
Again, it may be just another rumor, a lie that I heard online or that I read online. I was trying to get some clarification.
Let me find out right this second.
But that's what I've been told, or that's what I've read. Sorry. But you never know. I may still. Fraser Clark is supposed to be on the show. So maybe
Fraser Clark's big enough. Fraser Clark's big enough to take that show by himself.
Yeah, so maybe Fraser Clark.
Because it was like just a week before you had David Adelaide, box. He was the top of the bill in a WBO European title fight. Yes. You know what I mean? Which is the WBO European title fight, not to be title, not to be confused with the EBU.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is what it is. We're going to see what. I'm going to find out about this because I have to know these gossips because I want to go to that fight.
Our Boxing Hub has just said Adam has pulled out of the show. As I said, the show is still going on. Vidal Riley is on the.
All right, mate. I'm live on the show. I just want to know: is the show cancelled or is the show still going on Friday?
It's still going ahead.
Sorry. This is Dan Miller from Boxer. So we just got him. Right, good. So because the people on there was wanting to know if the show still going on. So who's on the card?
Fraser Clark.
Mm-hmm.
Vidal Riley. Cameron Dubois.
Mm-hmm.
Who else we got on there? It's that card actually.
Okay. This is Dan Miller from Boxer, who works for Boxer. I don't really quite know your title, but I know you're everywhere, even when you're standing still, bro. But thanks for that clarification, Dan.
No worries, anytime, mate.
All right, big up yourself, Dan.
Take care, thank you.
Right, so the show is definitely going on. That's Dan Miller from Boxer.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say, yeah, I was gonna tell Dan to sort out our tickets, but Tundi don't like me asking people for tickets for him.
No.
Well, wait a minute, Tun. One second.
I got tickets
Look at
already. That's
this.
cool.
Wait. One
What are you doing
second.
now, Spence?
Wait there. I won't even ask this. Big up, Siobhan Clark.
What got Yardy? What's going on, Chef? You're good. We can't even hear it, Spence. It's kind of
Yeah.
like this.
Listen, Siobhan, you know what? I'm going to send you a quick link. We just want to big you up for your emphatic win that you had last night. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to send you a link. Just jump into the show, man.
I'm literally just walking, you know. Give me about 5-10 minutes.
Nah, we ain't got no 5-10 minutes. We're going to be off the show right now about 5-10 minutes. Forget that. Thank you. I'll send it to you now, but you're literally walking about 5-10 minutes. Man, oh, these little young kids. All right, cool. All right, I'm sending you the thing right this second. Love.
Don't try to prolong the show, man.
No. Listen, you didn't see his fight yesterday. He boxed wicked, you know.
Oh, did he win on
He
price?
won.
Did he stop him?
He broke up the brother. He was vicious, son. He was an animal.
What round did he stop him?
I think it was 5.
Excellent.
And it was the same brother that boxed Mikel Lowell for the British title.
Okay. And
Yeah.
how did Mikel stop that guy?
Yeah, Mikel stopped him, but not like how my man broke up this guy. Mikel was having an up and downers with this brother.
Chef's an animal. Chef, we know
Chef is a monster, ton.
Chef can do the rounds very, very fit, and he won't stop coming from 1 to 12.
I'm telling you.
With uppercuts. Okay, big up. Yeah, we have heard that Canelo Benavidez is not happening. And I didn't expect that to happen, to be honest with you, Philip. That was never going to happen.
Let's talk about him fighting Badu Jack.
I mean, we've heard it. We've heard a suggestion. I don't know how real that is. I don't really know, as I said last night on the show, I don't really know what the future is for Canelo. I don't really see that being many more fights for him at the fights that he deserves. Because he's going up against these young boys. He ain't Floyd. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce to someone that I've known for a hot minute. Great guy, great performer, former GB superstar, now undefeated professional, the one, the only, Chef C4 Clark. You don't know. What's going on, bro?
Thank you for having me, man. I appreciate it, man.
Yes, congratulations, first and foremost, on your victory last night. I didn't actually see it, but
I did. That was I even had to post it. It was vicious.
One second, let me clean my camera because you ain't coming through clearly. I'm not coming clearly, and I need to come through clearly. You know what I mean? Because people are taking me lightly out here. You know what I mean? Let me come through clearly. Look at that!
Yeah, that's better. After last night's purse, we can buy new phones, bro.
Tundi, he can't buy a new purse. He has to buy a new purse for his fancy gal he's got. I'm telling you.
Hey, bro, calm down with them pictures right here.
I keep telling him, Spencer, he don't know how to operate on this team.
I don't care. I know business. I do know how to operate.
He just loose with his mouth. You can't help it. But anyway, tell us about the performance last night, Chev, and what you feel is next for you.
Last night, it's nothing more than I said I would do. I don't really talk too much. There was a lot of talking around it, saying it's a step up and da. But just had to do what we had to.
I never get that kind of talk because you're a world-traveled amateur, a top amateur, one of the top amateurs ever in this country. If anything, fights at this stage of your career are really step backs. if you really deep it, but if they want to keep us paying us money and call it step ups, then let them continue. How fast would you like your career to progress yourself, your own personal opinion?
First of all, I'd like to congratulate you because you know you're boxing, in it. So let me just give you that there. So I won't say no more on that.
Thank you.
But I move as fast as they want me to move. You know what I mean? You've known me from way back.
Long time.
Spence, you've known me from way back. I've operated with all the top guys that we've seen in this country. I might not have been a pro, but I've done rounds with them, and I have the IQ. I have the pedigree because I've been to the Olympics.
Yes.
I've fought Olympic champions. I've fought Olympic silver medalists. I've fought Olympic bronze medalists, and I've never been outclassed. Never been outclassed. So people can say, "Oh, it's 3 rounds," but those 3 rounds are a very high pace. And if you look at the way I box, I won't say no more. It's very similar. But you know, talk cheap, and I just keep doing what I'm doing.
No, Siobhan, I'm just keeping this thing real. You know what I mean? Because that brother that you fought yesterday, as game as anything, right? We saw when he was thrown in for a British title fight, he had 11 days notice. When he was thrown in to fight you, right, he had 7 weeks notice, right?
11 weeks.
11 weeks.
And he got time off from work, so
Okay. So, like, what I'm saying is the way you dealt with this brother. When man was talking about this Mike Tyson, I didn't really see Mike Tyson. Yesterday, I saw Joe Frazier. The way you was throwing them shots, the way, seriously, that's what I believe. Listen, Tony, he clapped the brother with one uppercut, yeah? I said, Siobhan is an evil brother. Bullshit.
I'll tell you something, yeah. See, Chev is he's a humble person in the sense that he never talks up himself. But I would definitely say right now he's ready to take on as a next fighter British champion.
Right.
And who knows? By the end of the year, I can see him in there with a Chris Billam-Smith. And doing the same job. As I said, he's had this experience, but listen, it is what it is. You have managers, you have trainers, you have promoters who are guiding him. Chev is never going to be that kind of person that's going to talk up the thing. He's just going to do it and deliver. And for me, I'm very excited to see where his future goes. And me and Chev was talking at James Cook's thing for long, so he's having a
first of all, shout out Mr. Cook, legend in the game.
Yeah,
shout out Mr. Cook.
But the food was bomb, but Chef was got on like some vegan, bro. He's not even eating.
I love you, bro. I love me.
Now, you know what, Chef, I got to tell it how it is. It's like Mick Collier was the person, was he the head of Southern Area Council? After your first pro fight, Mick Collier said, give him 2 more fights, then throw him in, right?
Yeah.
Is that what he said?
That was his words, because he said, "Look, he's ready now, Spence. Look, oh my life, he's ready now." And you know how Mick is done, right? They're a friend of us. So I'm looking at that and I'm saying, right. But I saw, what's the brother's name that you fought yesterday?
Jameson.
That's it. I was gonna say Williamson. Jameson. He's a good fighter, you know. He's a good fighter. I'm never gonna disrespect that. He's a good fighter, right? He had Lowell in all kind of trouble before Lowell got rid of him and broke his jaw, right? So you've already shown this now, and it's really amazing because the cruiserweights in this country, I don't think it's been a time ever that that it's had that kind of buzz. We've had the time when we had David Hay and Enzo Marcanelli, but there were just 2 men at the top. But to have this type of buzz here, never in the early 90s. And mid 90s, we had Glenn McCorry and we had Johnny Nelson. Right, those 2 never fought each other, but there weren't no buzz like how it is now. You guys here are bringing, because there's Vidal Riley, Richard Riakporhe, Chris Billam-Smith,
Lawrence
Okoli, right? Lawrence Okoli. Like, to have that mix of intangibility and excitement. It's a good time. You must feel good because there's some great fights out there. Well, I mean great fights. I mean some great fights. Because I remember when like your trainer will phone me and say that to sort out some sparring. And there was a one particular youth, Ton. I'm not even gonna call his name because you know who he is, Ton, because he never come down to spar with your guy neither. And like you come in the gym and I said, you came down Richard Williams' gym. I said, yeah, this certain fight. I said, yeah, go move around with Shiv. He looked at me and goes, bruv, nah, he's good, you know. He never
Right,
wanted
you're mocking it. Stop it. Stop it. He
he never
never
wanted
said
to
that,
spar,
man. He
bro.
never said that, bro. He was having a bad day, bro. He had a couple to drink the night before. You're making him sound weak. Stop it.
No, I'm not making him sound weak.
Oh yeah,
I'm
yeah,
telling
and
you.
Chamberlain as well. Someone just said Chamberlain as well. So Chamberlain's in the mix as well. So
Yeah,
Chef,
yeah, sorry. My apologies. I ain't gonna forget Chamberlain as well.
yeah,
Chamberlain's
when can we
definitely in
see
the
you
mix.
at next, Chef?
Pardon?
When can we see you at next? Have you got any?
Whatever they say next, bro. As I said the other day, they call the shots, I lick them. I don't stress
Come
about
on.
nothing. You know what I
From
mean?
they call the shots and lick them. Cover some Jamaican talk now. Yeah.
Allow me, man.
Ladies, listen. Chef, listen, I don't want to hold up your time. You know, you're not
Yeah,
one of
man.
those
Thanks
guys.
for jumping on the show, man.
You know, you're not one of those guys who's ever going to be talking up the thing. You're what they call a throwback fighter, ready to fight anyone. I've always respected you. You know, listen, we know. Chef used to come down, spar with Anne. It's always wonderful for me to see, you know, people that I've known from the start on the stage, because this is you lot's time. So keep doing what you're doing, keep training, keep staying focused, keep humble, and we wish you all the best, Kev.
Thank you very much, man. I'm humbled for you to have me, and I hope you have a good evening. All right.
Yes,
All right,
sir.
big up, Chef, man. Love.
Everything is in love, man. Thank you very
Nice.
much.
Big
All
up.
right. Bye bye.
Yeah, Chev is a cool youth, man. Such a respectful young man, and you know, we wish him all the best here in the fight.
I'm gonna sing you that fight, Tun. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
yeah.
Chev is a Terminator still.
Bruh.
Yeah. Chev is a Terminator. He's always even when he's come down and spar with Ant, it's always good work, man. It's always good work, and you know, listen, he's definitely in that mix at that cruiserweight division. And he
Come
don't
on.
need to talk. He don't need to talk. He just needs to keep on racking up. And I said the last fight, the one prior to this, with the American you know, that was a solid 10 rounds at a serious pace.
Listen.
You know,
Rob, that was not easy fight, you know.
again, Jordan Thompson, he's in the mix as well.
Yeah, I
So
forgot about Jordan Thompson. Oh, Jordan Thompson's a good
there's
fighter, you know.
like the cruise, like British boxing.
He's being trained by the Sims now, isn't it? Jordan
Correct.
Thompson. He was being
Correct.
trained by Don Charles first, isn't it?
Yeah. No, actually, he was trained by Haroon Headley at first.
Okay.
Yeah. And then
what happened?
And then I think he moved down to London with Don, and then now he's with the Sims.
Sims.
So,
Yeah, he's with the Sims.
So
Yeah, you know what? He's got he's tall, you know, he's really tall for the weight. And he's got a very crisp jab. You know what I mean? Very, very crisp jab.
Very athletic.
I mean, it's exciting time for boxing, Tony. It's exciting times for boxing. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, we've gone over the 1 hour mark simply because I thought about Siobhan. I left him a message earlier today saying, nah, man, I was very impressed with that. I posted it on my wall as well, on my Instagram. And yeah, and that he's got so much respect. Every time you see him out, he's always got a big smile on his face. Yeah, I mean, you should see him all dancing up to come into the ring as well.
We'd be remiss if we didn't speak about, before we end, the return of the problem, the magic man, that anyone can.
How would we remiss today?
That anyone can get it, man. Mexican, African. Listen, he's back. The Broner is back. I watched the fight. I watched the whole 10 rounds.
How did you think? What do you think of it?
You can see.
I didn't watch it. I only watched highlights. So what did you think?
I watched the whole fight from 1 to 10. And you know, listen, it's like how are we gonna say it? It's like an old 60s singer singing in the year 2000, where you know the moves are still there. They show all the moves, but it just ain't got the same pop. That's no disrespect. It just ain't got the can, man. It just don't have the same pop.
It sounds like a diss to me.
It's like this. Man knows what I'm talking about. Same shots, like you know the same.
Right, you see that Robert Gerard says AB absolute bollocks.
No. See, that's disrespect. I ain't dissing AB like that. What I am saying is that everything of old was there. It just wasn't as crisp. You know, maybe that's just the fact that he ain't fought for 3 years. He's been
2.5.
drinking up the place for 3 years. You understand?
What are you talking about?
His
Tundi.
belly, even though they say he was in shape, the belly was still out.
Nah, the belly look prop.
The belly was still full of drink. But what I'm saying is he can build on that, you know. But I feel that, you know, they say when it's your time, it's your time. When that time goes, you ain't getting it back. I just feel that there's a lot of he was calling out any champion. He said he wants the WBC, but he didn't call out Regis's name. He spoke about Rolly. He spoke about Ryan Garcia.
So sorry, you know what weight he was?
It was supposed to be at 140, wasn't it?
Yeah, but do you think Adrian Broner came in
I
at
think he was
140?
even heavier than that. He looked heavier than. He looked about 147.
Tundi, you look like a light heavyweight. Tundi.
I don't know what's the matter with you. You're just dissing man today. But
Tundi, you look like a light heavyweight. No. Listen. I like Adrian Broner a lot.
See, 157. So, well, that means he's still got all that weight to lose. He can't lose that weight. I don't think he can lose that weight. Not naturally.
If you're boxing at 157, you know what? That's a middleweight, you know?
Yeah, that's a middleweight. And
it's a middleweight.
140, which is, I just can't see it. I can't see it. I don't know. We'll see. What he does need to do is get straight back in the gym and build on that victory, because a victory is a victory. You can take from that. And as I say, the shots were still there. You know, Broner, one of his signature shots is stepping back and counting with a left hook. That was all there. And then coming with a lead right hand. That was there. The left hook to the head, left hook to the body. That was there. The shoulder, right uppercut. That was there. All the shots were there that we're accustomed to seeing from Adrian Broner. But it just weren't the same. It just weren't the same. And I don't want to say it, because who am I to write a man's destiny? But he's going to have to work a little bit harder and maybe get some, I don't know, better sparring partners in, some that's going to really show him his Tuesday. But well done to Adrian Broner. He's back. Spencer doesn't look too... Spencer's like, bro, he ain't going to happen. But I don't know. I never called him a man out. But Ron Isley. Man saying I'm calling AP Ron Isley. No, I'm not. I'm just saying I'm happy that he's back. The shots were there, but they just weren't sharp. They weren't sharp. But
no. Listen, James St. Patrick, he's not calling him Ron Isley, because Ron Isley can still rock it still. What he's trying to say is that Adrian Broner is the Temptations. That's what he's saying. No. With an old man suit, suit with a shiny.
Broner was good. I don't want no bad energy on me. Broner was good. Obviously, he's older. He's been inactive for 3 years. They've done as much as they can do with him up to that point. He's back. He's got the victory. Don King, 91 years old, which is really incredible.
Tundi.
Anyway,
say no more. Say less.
91 years old and still talking that talk. Man's calling Broner Earth, Wind, and Fire now. You see what he started? Earth, Wind, and Fire. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a great one. Thank you, Bill Haney, William Haney.
Sorry, we haven't forgotten David Adelaide. We did mention him, kind of. Congratulations to David Adelaide on his win.
Oh, that was Friday night. Yeah, that's right.
On Friday night.
Big up David. Got the victory again.
He got it, and also big up David, because he always blesses the show. So it's all good.
Yeah, David Adelaide again. He's very, he's very realistic about who he is, where he is, and what he wants, and he's not afraid of a challenge. So the show continues. Big up David, another exciting piece of the heavyweight landscape in this country. So big up David, wishing you nothing but the best. On to the next one. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a great evening. I think we're still kind of buzzing on last night. Fight is right. It was a serious night last night. I definitely enjoyed it. One of the greatest.
Listen, I'm still amazed how Tundi could watch two fights at the same time.
Bro,
and the brother kept the same enthusiasm, I said, nah, Tundi's got some computer brain for real.
Bro, it was serious. Last night was serious. Serious. And I can't wait for the next one. I'm trying to think what is the next big fight.
We're talking about the next big fight is next month. Is Broner Spence? Broner Spence. They talk about Broner so much. It's Spence Crawford.
Yeah, no, that's not. There's one, but there must be one before that.
There is no fight that I have any. Man said AB's one of the pips with Gladys Knight. You know.
What's the matter with you? It's always I say fight is right, people. when they get restless, they start dissing, man. Man said I need VADA tested. You know what? Trainers should start getting VADA tested as well. You know I've thought about this for a long time.
Why?
Because your trainer brings energy as well. If your trainer is cheating, no, it's real thing.
I told you. I forgot about Fluton versus Inui. That's a big boy fight,
No, that's on the same day.
Yeah, that's a big boy fight, though. Thank you very much, Mo Robinson. That's a big fight,
The thing is, that's what I said. Progress next week, but it's not really. We're not really. We're
not gassing for that fight.
Yeah, that's not a fight that we're doing a watch along for because we don't even know that fight. We don't even know. Savannah Marshall's fighting. That's coming up. I'm sure that's coming up, Spence. Savannah Marshall.
Yeah. I think that's the first week in July.
With us.
I think that's the first week in July.
Okay. Trust me. Test the whole camp. Everyone needs a VADA testing in the corner. Trust me.
But why?
Because I'm trying to tell you that energy is real.
All right. So if you're training smoking crack,
well, no, crack is not performance enhancing.
but you can still get banned if you find crack in your system.
That's to the individual.
No, but if they find crack in your system, you get a ban. If they find marijuana in your system, you're banned.
Marijuana, according to Mike Tyson, is the reason why fighters are not fulfilling their full potential. Did you hear Mike say that?
Nah, I'm gonna go watch the interview that you said to go watch.
Go and watch that interview. Mike Tyson said he was at his best when he said, listen, he was high as a kite when he fought Glutter. He said, man, I went in there, I broke his ribs, his shoulder, his cheekbone. He said, after the fight, he was like, bro, I should have been smoking weed my whole career. I should have been smoking weed my whole career. So Mike has his own takes. Man said Bo Mac needs testing.
Man said test the promoters. They're taking limit with Cali. Leave Cali Sauerland alone. Cali's my guy. I love business. No one can't disrespect Cali Sauerland. Cali's my guy.
Yeah. Jamie, we're testing you as well, man. We know what you're doing with Kyle, man. You're bringing out some good fighters, man.
They should test James Cook. It's bare Guinness you're going to find in him.
Yeah.
And Curry Goat.
Tuesday on Campo, June the 18th. These are not watch-along fights, man.
Listen, Ralph Dawkins, big up yourself still. Yeah, big up yourself, Ralph Dawkins. You're a real one. But you're a die-hard boxing fan, right?
Yeah, that's for the diehards, Ralph.
That's for the die-hard people.
Yeah, we need the fights where everyone's going to get... And not only that, fights where we're talking. There's we're gassing the fight as well. We want these kind of fights to promote, to make people feel great about the sports that we love anyway, or the sport that we love. Going into the 90-minute mark, which is 30 minutes.
Come on, yeah. You know what? It's because it's been a sunny day. I'm out in the garden. You know what I mean? My neighbors were having bare barbecues, and if you can hear any noise, it's like my next door neighbors. They're from Singapore, Tundi. When they make this beef thing, brother, I'm gonna walk over there now.
Hold on, Floyd's fighting today.
Oh, the exhibition against the little gangster man son.
Yeah, I should stop saying it's a fight. Okay, ain't no fight.
Yeah, exactly. But I know you got a little fire stick thing. You can go watch it.
Yeah, what's the matter with you? Why are you telling the people that I got fire stick? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't even know what stick you're talking about. I'm really talking about the stick we used to play. Lee, as I said, there should be an announcement. Hopefully this week coming when Ant is out. I actually know, or we have an idea, but we're just waiting for confirmation, and we feel that confirmation will be this week. With regards to when Anthony Yard is out next, and that will come from the promoter George Warren, Frank Warren, Francis Warren. we'll make the announcement. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been great to have you all spending your Sunday with us. There's still just under 300 people with us.
That
live,
is amazing. Thank you so much.
On such a beautiful day as we have right now. Ladies and gentlemen, let us end the show in the exact same way as we
Sorry, Alan Skill says Tundi's using a rollback cable to watch fights.
But Adam, what's rollback cable? You need to let me know what rollback cable is. What's rollback cable?
Remember back in the day when man used to get the Sky? Hey, back in the day, I'm talking like 20 odd years ago. Yeah. And when Tundi used to come in my yard, I used to have every channel in my yard. Who was the brother that got it for me? One of them used to for around the ends, you know? That like was working for Sky, just chip up the box and wire.
Your old teeth. Chipbox.
That's right. I said live on chipbox regular.
Yeah, chipbox was big on the ends. Every man had chipbox in the house.
Bro. You know what I mean? I have every channel in my yard, ton. Every channel.
Like 20, 30 pounds to chip up the box.
And you were gone. You had the chip box, you were gone, bro.
We've gone past that level now. Lie. All right, people. Thank you for joining us, for taking your beautiful time out. Again, we end in the magical words of dream it, believe it, become it.
Coming up, thank you so much for joining us. May you have a pleasantly superb and stupendous week coming forward. Peace to fingers we're out, and hopefully Tunde Ajayi will have some good news to come and tell us this week. Some fantastic news. We're waiting for it. Peace to fingers we're out.
Yes, sir. Love, love, love.